Hi everybody, welcome to our yoga tone class. My name is Albert Garcia. If it's the first time that you join the class with me, and I'm going to be guiding you through the next 60 minutes of this vinyasa flow. Today we're going to be focusing on our legs and core. So I will recommend that you have with you something that you can use for support. That might be a block, that might be a water bottle, or even you might have a book to help you have a little bit more balance. If you need to have a chair, perhaps, that's also an option. Most important is that you can really enjoy the practice, that you have the space to move around your mat, and that you as well take care of your body. If you have any injuries, if you have any pains, always make sure to modify. I try to give different variations, but if something hurts or doesn't feel right for you today, make sure that you change it for something that inspires you, that you want to do. Your body is smart and it will guide you to what might suit you better today. We're gonna get started. I always get started seated on a block. You might choose to sit onto your heels, or perhaps you want to sit as well onto a pillow, cross-legged onto the ground, whatever feels more comfortable for you. And once you find your seat, just make sure that you can evenly share the weight between your seat bones so that you create a strong and firm base to start lengthening the spine. And visualize that distance between the seat bones and the crown of the head. And try to elongate a little bit further, helping you grow a little bit taller. Gently close your eyes and allow your hands to rest onto your knees or your lap. Giving yourself permission for the next hour to be present, to listen to your body, to flow with your body. Take this moment to start scanning any sensations that you might receive. Perhaps you notice that one shoulder is higher than the other, maybe more tension. Some places might feel a little bit softer or lighter. Soften a little bit more the muscles of your face, relaxing your jaw, relaxing your neck. And see if you can gently open a little bit more your chest towards the sky, allowing the shoulder blades to rotate back, melting down the back, helping you to have more length through your spine. Notice your breath, the amount of air that you inhale and that you exhale. And if there is any difference in length between your inhales and exhales, all together, you're going to bring one hand onto the heart and one hand onto the abdomen. And take a moment to feel your touch. Feel your body. And feel the movement of your breath. With that awareness, all together, bringing a beautiful smile for the practice of today. Smile to your body, to your mind. And if you want to bring an intention, something that you want to work on yourself, maybe you want to dedicate the practice to someone else. With that intention in mind, all together, taking a deep inhale through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. 2 more times. Deep inhale through the nose. Imagine growing taller and exhaling through the mouth. 1 last time. Deep inhale through the nose. And exhaling out. Gently opening the eyes. We're going to spread the arms towards the sides of the body, taking a deep inhale. And exhaling, bring the right arm over the left. Bring the elbows together and bend the elbows, the fingertips point towards the sky. Maybe the back of the hands together. Maybe you want to interlace even further the palms together for eagle arms. Just here, keeping the spine long. Inhaling, reaching with the fingertips towards the sky. Lift a little bit more your elbows. And exhaling, slowly lower the elbows towards the chest. And feel the movement through your shoulder blades. Inhaling, lifting the fingertips up high. Exhaling, slowly lower the elbows down. 1 more time. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, lower the elbows down towards your chest. And now here, allow your upper back to curve and bring the chin towards the chest. Let your head hang here. Feel the stretch to the space between your shoulders. Perhaps you can try to spread a little bit more your skin through the upper back by inhaling a little bit further. On the next inhale, coming back to the center. And gently release your grip, going to the other side. Bring the left arm over, the right one under. Elbows together, bending the elbows. Maybe the back of the hands. Maybe you can go further. Inhaling, lifting the fingertips up high. Exhaling, slowly lower the elbows down. Keep the spine long. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, slowly lower the elbows down. 1 more time. Inhaling. Exhaling, lower the elbows down. Staying here. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Allow your head to be heavy. And try to release a little bit more the shoulder blades away from each other. Breathing towards the upper back. 1 more breath. On the next inhale, slowly coming back to the center. And release the hands down towards your knees. Open your chest, look up towards the sky. Inhaling deep. And exhaling, tuck your tailbone. Allow your spine to round and bring the chin towards the chest. Inhaling, lifting up, expand even further. And exhaling, tuck the tailbone, rounding the spine and engaging your abdomen. Press the navel to the spine. Inhaling 1 more time, opening up. Exhaling, tuck the tailbone, bring the navel in, chin towards the chest. Inhaling up. Then from here, reaching with the fingertips towards the front and up, taking a deep inhale. And exhaling, open your arms towards the back as far as possible, making a big circle. 2 more times, you can engage your spine. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, releasing down. 1 last time, inhaling, front and up. And exhaling back. Give yourself a little impulse. We're going to pass into the hands and knees. You can swing the legs towards one side. If you have a block underneath, just move it to the side. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Let the belly drop down. Inhaling, looking up for a big cow. And exhaling, jog the tailbone under. Press the navel in and try to press the shoulders over the sky. Let the belly drop. Inhaling, opening up. Exhaling, jog the tailbone, rounding your spine, the chin towards the chest. One more. Let the belly drop. Inhaling, looking up. And exhaling, jog the tailbone, press the navel in a little bit further back. Coming back to the center. From here, reaching with the left heel back and up. What's important is that your belly is engaged. Don't let it float it out. Creating one long line. And if you feel comfortable, reach with the right hand out. Try to keep looking down towards the mat so that you create one long line through your neck. On the next inhale, opening the left heel towards the left and the right hand towards the right. Exhaling, coming back to center. Inhaling, opening the left leg to the side, right arm to the right. And exhaling, coming back to the center. Try to keep the balance between your left hand and the right knee. One last time. Inhaling, opening up. Exhaling, gently lower down. Now from here, we're going to lower the left heel down to the mat. Taking a deep inhale, open the right arm. And exhaling, bring the right hand under, thread the needle. If you want, you can walk a little bit further, looking underneath your left shoulder. And give a big stretch through the back of the right arm. Make sure that your neck is comfortable, that you don't create any pain. With every inhale, try to lengthen a little bit more your spine. And gently on the next inhale, coming back to the center and plant, grounding the right hand. We're going to go to the other side. Reach with the right heel back and up. And then from here, check first that your hips are squared. Your right heel is up high in line with your hip and your shoulders. And reach with the left arm out if that's comfortable for you. Taking one deep inhale, open the right heel to the right and the left arm to the left. And exhaling, coming back to the center. Feel how you have to engage your arm, your core. Inhaling, opening up. And exhaling, coming back to the center. One more time. Inhaling, opening up. And exhaling, coming back to the center. Lower the right knee. Inhale, open the left arm up. And exhaling, bring the left hand underneath the right elbow. Looking, thread the needle. Maybe this side you can go a little bit further. So totally up to you how far you go, but make sure that your neck. One more breath here. And slowly inhaling, coming back to the center, planting the hand into the mat. Tuck your toes, gently bring the sit bones back and up. Starting to bring the first downward dog of the practice. Take a moment here to gently wiggle side to side. Maybe bend one knee, bend the other. You might want to play as well. To bend a little bit your elbows. Check what's happening through your body. One more breath. On the next inhale, bring the feet together to the middle back of the mat. Reach the right nose up towards the sky. Exhaling, bring the right knee towards the nose, coming into a high plank. With control, inhaling, press the right nose back. Tripod dog. Exhaling, bring the right knee towards the nose. Keep the belly in. Inhaling back one more time. Exhaling, bring the right knee towards the nose. Now stay here for one breath. Inhaling deeper. Try to press the space between the shoulders towards the sky. And exhale, set the right foot between the hands. Lower the left knee down to the mat. Inhaling, lifting the shoulders, making sure shoulders are above your hips. Right knee more or less on top of your right ankle. Press the hands onto your right thigh. Rotate the shoulders back, taking a deep inhale. And exhaling, try to tuck the tailbone under. Allow your hips to drop a little bit deeper. One more breath. And exhaling, dropping a little bit deeper. One more deep inhale. And exhaling a little bit further down. Now from here with our arms, inhaling, reaching with the arms up high. Exhaling, lower the elbows. Maybe you stay straight with your spine. Maybe you give a little arch. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, lower the elbows and expand the chest. Inhaling, lift. Exhaling, lower the elbows, expand the chest. Inhaling, lift. Lowering the left hand down to the mat, right fingertips towards the sky. Tuck the left toes down. And see if you can lift the left knee off the mat. Still, the left hand underneath your shoulder and the right hand reaching up above your right shoulder. Try to give yourself a little bit more twist with every inhale, expanding further. And gently lower the right hand down to the mat. Inhaling, stepping back to a plank. And exhaling, lower the knees, lower the chest, lower the chin, all the body down. On top of your toes, rolling the shoulders back. Inhaling for a low cobra. In this low cobra, try to squeeze the elbows towards each other. And imagine you're holding a little apple between the chin and the chest. So you elongate your neck. Check your legs, your feet should be pressing into the mat. Your glutes engage, your hips pressing down to the mat. One more breath. And slowly releasing down, tuck your toes. Inhaling, pressing back. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Taking a deep inhale through the nose. And if you wish, a big exhale through the mouth. Going to the left. Toes together to the middle back of the mat. Inhaling, reaching the left toes up. Exhaling, bring the left knee towards the nose, coming into a high plank. Inhaling, pressing back. Exhaling, bring the left knee towards the nose. Keep the shoulders above your wrists. One last time, inhaling up. Exhaling, bring the left knee towards your nose. Now staying here for one more breath. Press the hands even more into the mat. And set the left foot between the hands. Lower the right knee down. Low lunge, inhaling the arms up. Bring the shoulders above your hips. Hands on top of your rock. Rotate the shoulders away. And with every exhale, try to tug the tailbone a little bit more. Release the hips deeper. See if you can engage a bit more your glutes so that you are still working with your legs. One more breath. Going with our arms. Inhaling, reaching the arms up high. Exhaling, lower the elbows and expand your chest. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, lower the elbows. Open your chest. One. And lower and expand. Inhaling, reach up high. Lowering the right hand down to the mat, underneath the right shoulder. Left hand opens up towards the sky. Tuck the back toes and lifting the right knee higher. Try to separate the distance between your feet. Reach even further. One more breath. And slowly lower the left hand down to the mat. Inhaling, stepping back to a plank. Exhaling, lower the knees, lower the chest, lower the chin. Rolling the shoulders back on top of your toes. Inhaling for a low cobra. If you feel comfortable here, maybe you want to lift your hands off the mat. But make sure that if you do that, your shoulders don't come towards your ears. You want to still open up your collarbones, spread the front of the body as well. One more breath. And slowly releasing down, tug your toes, inhaling, pressing back. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Taking a deep inhale and a deep exhale out. Gently starting to walk the feet towards the hands, one beat at a time. We're going to place the toes behind your wrists, bend your knees and hold the opposite elbows. And allow yourself to hang here. Maybe you want to swing a little bit side to side. Perhaps you want to Make a gentle yes or a gentle no with your head. One more breath. And slowly release the arms, bend the knees a little bit deeper, and slowly tug the tailbone under, rolling up the spine one bone at a time. Reaching with the arms up high, growing taller. Take a deep inhale. Exhaling, reaching towards the front. Release the hands all the way down to the mat. One more time, bend the knees, tug the tailbone, rolling up the spine, open the arms to the sides. Spread your body, reach even taller. Exhaling, reaching towards the front. Try to keep the weight towards your toes. One last time. Bend the knees, tug the tailbone, inhaling, opening up high. And exhaling, reach towards the front, folding forward. Bring the hands towards your shins. Inhaling, lengthen the spine only halfway. Exhaling, bring the hands down to the mat. Step back to plank. Taking a deep inhale. And exhale, lower chaturanga or knees, chest, your own choice. Inhaling, upward dog. Rotate the shoulders back. Exhaling, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, reaching with the right toes up towards the sky. Exhaling, bring the right knee towards the nose, coming into a high plank. Now staying here, going a little bit further, stepping the right foot under a cross. Try to place the side of your pinky toe down into the mat. Turn the left heel down and opening the left arm up for starfish here. Try to keep this twisted plank. And you want to lift your hips, engage your core, check your neck. It might be that you feel more comfortable if you feel looking down towards your right hand. And with control, slowly lower the left heel down. Inhaling, bring the right knee towards the nose, still staying into this high plank. Set the right foot between the hands and reach with the arms up high, creating our crescent lunge. Now you might want to stay up here with the leg straight, or maybe you want to bend a little bit more the left knee. That's going to intensify all the work onto the right leg, so it will be up to you. Square your hips, pointing to the front. If you need, move the right foot a little bit more to the right to have it in front of your right hip. Bring the hands in front, up towards the sky. One more breath. And gently from here, bring the hands in front of the heart. All together, we're going to swing the weight towards the front and see if you can bring yourself directly into a warrior 3. Extra challenge here. If you feel that this is too much, you could always keep the hands down to the mat. Maybe you want to use a block to also support here. If you are up onto that warrior 3, try to lift the left heel a little bit higher. Bring the left hip pointing down. One breath. And with control, bend the right knee, lower the left foot down into the mat. Inhaling, reaching for this crescent lunge. And opening the left heel down to the mat, opening for warrior 2. This warrior 2, the same thing. Make sure that your right knee is not falling in or falling out. Pointing towards your toes, towards the front. Shoulders are above your hips. And you should now start to feel that work through the right leg, the right glute. One more breath. On the next inhale, lengthening the right knee up. And exhale, reverse the triangle. Reach with the right hand further. Relax your neck. Make sure that the left hand is not pressing onto your left knee. You want to equally press onto your legs to help you lengthen and grow taller. On the next inhale, come back to the center. You're going to bend the right knee, bring the right elbow onto your knee, and reach with the left arm towards the front for Prasarita. In this side angle, really trying to create one long line from the left heel towards the left fingertips. Make sure you have space between your shoulders and your neck. On your next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center, lengthening the right knee. We're going to close the right toes to look towards the left toes. If you need, make the distance between your legs a little bit smaller. Bring the hands to your hips, rotate the shoulders back, open up your chest, and exhaling, fold forward for Prasarita. In this Prasarita, you might choose to keep the hands onto your hips, try to squeeze the elbows towards each other, or you might want to bring the hands down to the mat, totally up to you. Wherever you are, trying to keep your sit bones equally pointing to the sky, the weight coming towards your toes. If anyone has any pain around the knees or your hamstrings, always give a little bend to your legs so that you have a little bit more space. All together, inhale, coming all the way back up to the center. We're going to open the toes towards the outside corners of the mat. We're going to bend the knees. When you come down into this goddess position, we want to make sure that the sit bones are not falling out. Tuck the tailbone under and try to draw a line down towards the mat. Now in here, reaching with the arms into a cactus position, 90-degree angle. And all together, inhaling deep and exhaling, try to lower a little bit deeper. Inhaling, lengthen your legs, reach with the arms out towards the outside corners of the room. And exhaling, bend the knees, lower down for a big squat. Inhaling, reaching out. One more time, exhale, lower. Last time, inhale, lengthen your legs, spread your arms out. And see if you can lift your heels off the mat, keeping the weight towards your big toes to keep those ankles strong. And see if you can imagine you have a corset all around your rib cage and your waist, keeping you strong, your core engaged and sucked in. One more breath. And slowly lower the heels down. You're going to bring the weight towards the left knee. Lower your hands down to the mat for this ninja lunge. In here, make sure that you can lengthen your spine. If your left heel is off the mat, that's totally fine. If you can lower the left heel, that's also great. So check what your body can do today. One more breath. And slowly from here, you're going to walk the hands towards the right foot. Walking all the way, framing your right foot, square your hips. Inhaling, stepping back to a plank. Exhaling, lower the knees, lower the chest, lower the chin. Untug your toes, rotate the shoulders back. Inhaling for a low cobra. If you feel very comfortable, maybe you want to go further. Bring the hands behind your hips, interlace your fingers, and imagine you're pressing the fists down. That helps you lengthen up the spine. But still your legs are pressing into the mat, shoulders away from the ears. Make sure that your neck is not collapsing, that you have space. Make sure that your neck is not collapsing, that you have space. And slowly with control, gently releasing down. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck your toes. Inhaling, pressing back. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Taking a deep inhale. And a big exhale out. One more time, deep inhale through the nose. And exhaling through the mouth. We're going to go to the other side. All this sequence. Bring the feet together to the middle line of the mat. Inhale, reach with the left toes up towards the sky. Exhaling, bring the left knee towards the nose, coming into this high plank. Now stay here, take a deeper inhale, and then exhale, cross the left foot under, keep it onto the outside part with your pinky toe, and turn your right heel down to the mat, opening up your chest, reaching with the right arm up towards the sky. In this star pose, really reaching even further. You want to try to lift your hips, expand even higher. One more breath. And slowly lower the right hand down to the mat. Inhaling, bring the left knee towards the nose. Stay here. Try to spread the space between the shoulders up towards the sky. And stepping the left foot between the hands. Inhaling, reaching up for a crescent lunge. In this lunge, you can choose to keep the right leg long, or maybe you want to bend the right knee lower deeper. That's going to intensify the work of the left leg. Still, the left knee is pointing towards the front through your toes. Shoulders away from your ears. One more breath. And slowly bring the hand in front of your heart. It helps if you give a gentle pressure between your hands. Slowly lengthen from the crown of the head towards the front. Swing the weight towards the left foot and leave the right heel up. In this warrior 3, just making sure that you can square your hips. Maybe you want to place the hands down to the mat. Maybe use a block or a chair. If you can, lengthening the supporting leg if you feel it's too much, keeping a bend onto your left knee. And with control, slowly lower the right toes down to the back of the mat, reaching the arms up, coming into this crescent lunge, and lower the right heel down to the mat, parallel to the short side, opening the arms for warrior 2. In this warrior 2, when you look towards the front, you should be able to see your big toe. If you feel that your knee is falling inwards, try to correct your foot. Maybe it's too far back. Try to bring it a little bit more towards the front. Imagine you want to touch both sides of the room. Reach even further. And all together, inhaling, lengthening the left knee up. Exhale, reverse the triangle. Reach further with your left hand. Try to give space between your shoulders and your ears. Make sure that your right hand is not hurting onto your right knee. Still keeping long. On the next inhale, come back to the center. Bend the left knee, bring the left elbow on top of the left thigh. Reaching with the right arm up. Creating one long line between the right heel and the right fingertips, and try to turn the right palm to look towards your face. That engages the rotation of the shoulder going down the back. One more breath. On the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center. And exhaling, closing the left toes to look towards the right. If you want to go further this time, bring the hands behind the back, interlace your fingers. Rotate the shoulders away from the ears. And exhaling, fold forward. Prasarita, Padottanasana. Whatever variation suits you best today, just make sure that your body is comfortable. There should be a good balance between comfort and effort. Together, inhaling, coming all the way back up to the center, opening the toes towards the outside corners of the mat, creating that goddess position. Bend your knees, tailbone is stuck, opening the arms into a cactus position, and this time making it a little bit more challenging. Try to lift your heels off the mat, but still keep the tailbone tucked, lower down, and keep the weight more towards the big toes, reaching a little bit further, strengthening our ankles and our legs. Inhaling, lengthen the knees, reach up high, don't let the heels fall. Exhaling slowly with control, take your time. Inhaling, lifting up, reach even higher. And exhaling, lower the knees, lower the elbows. One more time, inhaling, reach, expand even further. Squeeze your glutes, lengthen your spine. Navel in. And with control, lower the heels down, bend the right knee, lower the weight towards the right foot, lengthening the left leg, flexing the left foot. You can keep a long spine with the right heel up. Maybe you want to lower the right heel down. Make sure that if you fall or if you crouch, allow yourself to have a little bit more ease. One more breath. And slowly, you're going to walk the hands towards the left foot. Swap the weight. Frame your left foot, hands down to the mat. Inhale, stepping back to a plank. Exhaling, lower the knees, lower the chest, lower the chin. On top of your toes, rolling the shoulders back. Inhaling for a low cobra. If you want to go even deeper this time, maybe you want to open the arms out to the sides, diagonally towards the front. Rolling the shoulders away from the ears and still pressing the feet down into the mat. Check your neck, that you have space around your neck. One more breath. And slowly lowering down, bring the hands underneath your shoulders. And exhaling, bring the hips over your hips. Take a moment in this child pose. You can close your eyes and just feel what's happening through your body, through your spine. Reset your breath. Maybe your heartbeat is a little bit higher. One more breath. And slowly bringing the hands underneath the shoulders and helping ourselves to come back onto a tabletop position. Going further to activate our arms and core. Keep the hands planted into the mat. Make sure that you're pressing, especially with the inner corners of your hands, thumbs into the mat. Reaching with the right heel back and up. Taking a deep inhale. And exhaling, bend the elbows, lower the chin towards the mat, one long line. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, gently lower, bending your elbows. Inhaling, lifting up, one last time. Exhaling, gently bend the elbows, lower a little bit down. Inhaling, lifting up, stay here. And exhaling, bring the right knee towards your nose. And cross yourself here. Try to close even further. We engage your core. Squeeze the navel in. One more breath. And exhaling, press with the right heel back. Now bending the right knee. Keep the right heel up. And see if you can bring your left hand back and catch your right foot. Now the action is to actually press the right foot towards the hand. And by pressing, you're going to be able to lift a little bit more up, opening your left shoulder, keeping your hips squared, and make sure that your neck is comfortable. One more breath. Check that your belly is engaged, glutes are engaged. With control, slowly release the grip. Lowering the left hand down, lowering the right knee down. Let the belly drop. Inhaling, looking for exhaling, tuck the tailbone, press the navel in for a big cat. Taking a moment here to reset. And coming back to neutral position, going to the other side. You're going to reach with the left heel back and up this time. Still, shoulders above your wrists, one long line through your spine and your neck. Taking a deep inhale and exhaling, bend the elbows, lower the chin down towards the mat. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, bend the elbows, lower the chin down towards the mat. Inhaling, lift. Exhaling, last time, lowering down. Inhaling, lift. From the exhaling, bring the left knee towards your nose. Try to give a kiss to your left knee. Press the space between the shoulders towards the sky. Close yourself even further. One more breath. And exhaling, pressing out. Now bending the left knee. Left heel goes up with the right hand. Going back, try to catch your left foot. And we press the top of your left foot towards the right hand. And that's helping us to lift a little bit higher. Still looking towards the front. One long line through your neck, belly is engaged. One more breath. And with control, slowly releasing down. Bring the hand down to the mat. Let the belly drop down. Inhaling, opening up. Exhaling, tuck the tailbone around your spine. Give it a big stretch through the back of the rib cage. Coming back to the center, tuck your toes, bring the sit bones back and up, downward facing dog. We're going to go to our balances before we go down to sit to close the practice. All together, inhaling, reaching with the right toes up. Exhaling, bring the right knee towards the nose, coming into a high plank. Stay into this high plank, taking a deep inhale. And set the right foot between the hands. Bring the hands in front of your heart. Press the palms a little bit more towards each other. Gently swing the weight for this warrior three. And transitioning directly, bring the left knee towards your nose. Reaching up high, don't let the left foot touch the mat. Lifting even higher, bring the hands onto your hips. Rotate the shoulders away from the ears. Taking a deep inhale. And exhale, squeeze it even higher. Inhaling, opening the left knee to the side. Keep your hips facing the front. And exhaling, close. Inhaling, open. And exhaling, close. One last time, inhaling, open. And exhale, close. Now we're going to take hold of the left ankle, pass it over your right knee. Bring the hands in front of the heart. And in order to protect the alignment, make sure that your left foot is flexed, really activating our knee and ankle, taking a deep inhale. And exhaling, if you can, lower the sit bones a little bit deeper. Rotate the shoulders away from the ears. And exhaling, fold forward, giving a stretch through the left leg, the left glute. Catch your breath. Find the focus point, your drishti. And all together, inhaling, coming back to the center, still without giving up. The right leg is really working. Bring the left knee up towards the chest. And with control, bend the right knee and press the left heel back. Undoing all what we just did. Staying here in this warrior three. With control, lower the hands down to the mat. Lower the left foot back. Inhaling, stepping back to a plank. Exhaling, lower chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. Rotating the shoulders away from the ears. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Taking a deep inhale and a deep exhale out. Going to the other side. This time the left toes reach up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the left knee towards your nose. Stay here up high. Try to reach even further. One more breath. And step the left foot between the hands. Bring the hands in front of the chest. Create one long line. Going towards our warrior three. Swing the weight towards your left foot. Inhale. And directly transitioning. Move the right knee towards your nose. Keep balancing through your left leg. If you need, bend a little bit more your left knee. Reach the right knee up high. One more deep inhale. Exhaling, gently opening to the side. Inhaling, center. Exhaling, opening to the side. One more inhale, center. Exhaling to the side. Inhale, center. Now holding the right ankle. Flex the right foot. Pass it over the left knee. Hands in front of the heart. Rotate the shoulders away from the ears. Taking a deep inhale. And exhaling, lower the hips down as far as it's comfortable for you. Don't hurt your body. Taking a deeper inhale. Exhaling, fold deeper. Give yourself a little bit more space. Rotate the shoulders away from the ears. One long line through your neck. One more breath. On the next inhale, coming all the way back up to the center. We're going to undo all what we just did. Reach with the right heel up. And exhaling, press the right heel back. Coming to one long line, warrior three. Lower the hands down to the mat with control. Lower the right foot back. Inhaling, stepping back to a plank. Exhaling, lower chaturanga. Inhaling, swinging upward dog. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Taking a deep inhale and a deep exhale out. Slowly from here, walking the feet towards the hands, one bit at a time. Place the toes behind your wrists and hold of the opposite elbows. Allow yourself to swing a little bit side to side. One more breath. And gently bend the knees, release your arms. Slowly start building up your spine one bone at a time. Reaching all the way up to stand. Giving ourselves a little stretch. Reach the arms up higher. Take hold of your left wrist with the right hand. And gently give yourself a little stretch to the right side of the body. Don't let your shoulders close you or crunch. Still opening your chest. And inhaling, coming back to the center, holding the right wrist with the left hand. Reach a little bit further out. On your next inhale, coming back to the center. And exhaling, reach with the hands over the front, folding forward. Gently bring the hands to your shins. Inhaling, lengthen halfway. Exhaling, bring the hands down to the mat. Step back to plank. Taking a deep inhale into this plank. And exhaling, lower the knees, lower the chest, lower the chin. Bring the elbows underneath your shoulders for our Sphinx pose. And here, try to press the hands and forearms into the mat. And imagine that you want to move the floor towards you. That action is going to help you to open a little bit more your chest towards the front. See if you can rotate the shoulders down the back. And as well, open a little bit more your legs towards mat distance apart. If you have lower back pain, squeeze your glutes a little bit more to protect and lengthen the lower back. We've gone through the big actions of the practice, so now allowing our body to slowly slow down. Take a moment for yourself. Feel your breath. And gently releasing all the way down. Take a moment to bring the hands underneath your forehead and give yourself a little wiggle to your hips. Let them swing a little bit side to side, just releasing any tension through the lower back. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders and gently pressing the hips back onto a child pose. You can choose to keep the knees together, maybe the knees a little bit further apart. Maybe you want to bring the hands to the front or bring the hands to the back, just resting next to your feet. Wherever you are, making sure that you can relax your neck. Maybe you want to place a hand underneath your forehead. And really use your breath. See if you can expand the abdomen towards your thighs. And by doing so, feeling how it elongates the space between your vertebrae, the skin and muscles of the back. Gently bring the hands underneath the shoulders, helping yourself to come back to sit. I'm gonna swing our weight towards one side and release the legs towards the front. Now here, if when you're seated, you feel that your lower back is rounding or you're falling backwards, I would recommend to bend your knees and gently reaching the arms up high. Take a deep inhale. Exhaling to lower down. See if you can grab the soles of your feet. If you need, bend a little bit more your knees. What's important here today is try to lengthen the spine first before actually pressing the legs down and folding forward. So you're starting whenever it's good for you. And with every exhale, see if you can walk a little bit the heels towards the front and lower the chest towards your thighs. Maybe you stay halfway. Maybe you can release all the way and allow your head to melt towards your knees. Wherever you are, there is no need to push. Notice how your body is feeling today. One more breath. And on your next inhale, coming back to the center, lifting up high. Bring the hands back behind you, about 20 centimeters. Bend your knees, feet hip distance apart. And pressing with the hands and feet into the mat, lift your hips up for a reverse tabletop. Still keep looking towards the front. Check your knees. And I like that little challenge to try to lift the hips so high up that you don't see your knees anymore. Still opening your collarbones, pressing with all your fingertips, especially the inner corners of the hands, into the mat. And with control, slowly lowering all the way down, lengthening the legs, and slowly lowering the back all the way down to the mat. Bend your knees, bring the knees towards your chest, and give them a little hug, a gentle wiggle side to side if you wish. Going to our last twist of the practice. You can choose to keep your knees together. Perhaps you want to cross the right knee over the left to start with. And with the help of your left hand, slowly lower the knees toward the side. But what's important here is that we don't press. There is no need to force the body to the twist, but more let yourself surrender. Maybe you want to open the right arm to the height of your shoulder. Maybe you want to bring it all the way above your head. Wherever you are, make sure that your body is not suffering. Really allow yourself to relax, to melt. Soften your breath. For these last minutes, there is no need to push anymore. Just let yourself be. And slowly bring the left hand underneath your knees. Lower the right hand down towards your hips and bring the knees back to the center. Uncross your legs, bring the knees towards the chest. Give yourself a little moment to find your way back. And going to the other side, maybe you want to keep the knees together, or perhaps you want to cross the left knee over the right. Holding the knees with the right hands, gently let them lower towards the right. Maybe this side feels more open, maybe you feel more tension. So really allow yourself to be there with your body. There is no need to push. Let your shoulders melt towards the mat. And slowly, with the help of the right hand, bring the knees back up to the center, lowering the left hand, gathering your knees. Take a moment here to give yourself a little hug. Maybe you want to wiggle a little bit side to side. Perhaps you want to bring the nose towards your knees to close yourself a little bit more. Maybe you want to do something else, whatever feels good for you today. And when you're ready, lowering the feet down to the mat, lengthening the legs down about mat distance apart, space between your inner thighs. Open the arms to the side, giving space between your inner arms. Close your eyes and feel the body for this Shavasana. Shavasana, bring more space for the mind and body to connect. We let ourselves experience what's happening through the body, any changes. I invite you to take as long as you need in this Shavasana. Always remember to wake up slowly, be gentle with your body. You can pause the video here, or if you have to keep going with your day, slowly waking up together, starting to wake up the fingers, wake up the toes. Perhaps you want to keep the body soft, or perhaps you want to take a big stretch, make a big yawn. And gently find your way towards the right side of the body. Take a moment to come into this little ball. Become aware of your space. And slowly find your way back to seat, making sure that you have a comfortable seat, maybe sitting onto that block or a pillow. And finding a comfortable seat with a long spine like we did in the beginning. Rotating the shoulders down the back, softening your neck, your face. Notice any differences to your body. If you had an intention for your practice, bring that intention back and give it a beautiful smile. Smile as well to yourself, to your practice. All together, taking a deep inhale through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. If you wish, bringing the hands in front of the heart into a prayer position, bowing the chin to the chest. Show gratitude for who you are, for how you are. Remembering that each and one of us is unique and special. Remembering that each and one of us is unique and special. Thank you all for joining this practice. Namaste.